What does it take to be a good writer? Is it how often you write? Is it taking writing courses? Or is there more to it? That's exactly what we're talking about today. So be sure to stick around to learn how to push yourself to be a better writer. Let's get started. Hey guys, Nour here and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello! I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. Be sure to subscribe for weekly writing advice videos. So there are different types of writers. There are writers who read everything about writing and watch every writing advice video, but they're too scared to start writing until they know everything there is to know about writing. There are writers who write a story, fall in love with the characters, and then think they're the greatest writers who ever lived. And then there are writers who know they have strengths and weaknesses, but keep pushing themselves to become better. That's who you should aim to be. Those are the writers who keep trying, even when they think they suck and even when they feel like quitting. They keep going and they keep learning. So let me share with you the 4 ways to push yourself to be a better writer. Number 1, kill your darlings. And no, I'm not talking about killing your characters. Let's say you just wrote a beautiful scene. It's breathtaking, the writing is powerful, the descriptions are vivid, but there's one problem. The scene doesn't add value to your story. It's random and serves no purpose, but it's just such beautiful writing. You don't want to delete it from your book, so you keep it in there. And you've hurt your book. See, so many writers make this mistake. They don't want to kill their darlings, and that prevents them from writing a great story. So don't be afraid to cut things from your book if they're not serving a purpose or aren't working as they should. Once you do that, you'll be able to add other things that are even better, and that will bring your writing to the next level. So whether or not you're a great writer, killing your darlings is part of the job. Accept it and implement it. Number 2, write awful stories. Yes, that's right. If you want to be a great writer, you have to start by writing awful stories. You can't skip from zero writing experience to Shakespeare level writer. That's just not possible. So don't stop yourself from writing because you're scared it's going to be bad. We all write bad stories at first. That's how we learn to write better stories. But you can't get there without taking that first step. Start writing and don't worry about all the rules. Just write and see where it takes you. Number 3, don't limit yourself to a single story. I've seen some writers obsess over the same story for years. Now, if you're writing a series that you're publishing, that's totally fine. I'm not referring to you. I'm talking about writers who are stuck writing one book. 5 years go by, 10 years go by, and they're still working on it. They keep adding things and taking things out. They kill characters and add characters. They add elements and the story never ends. And the problem with that is that you're not learning how to form a story. You're just teaching yourself a bad habit. After all, the more stories you write, the more you learn how to structure them. You'll get a sense of the natural story arc, and you'll learn how to make characters well-rounded. You can't do that if you're brainstorming the same story and writing and revising the same scenes over and over. So always write something new and don't get stuck on one project forever. Of course, that's not to say that you shouldn't complete projects. Just don't spend your entire life trying to complete them. It's just as important to learn when to move on. Learn to be an editor. You can hire an editor, of course, but to be a better writer, you should learn how to edit your writing. Because by analyzing your writing, you'll learn more about your strengths and weaknesses. And when you know what your weaknesses are, you can improve them. However, make sure you do this once your story is complete, not during. If you're interested, I have many videos on how to edit your writing. I literally use these tricks when editing, and I can say with certainty that editing my writing has made me a stronger writer. So that's all I have for you today. I'd love to know what habit has made you a better writer. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe because I put out weekly writing advice videos that will take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Frayne, Alan J. Early, and Noah Kavanti from my shout out tier over on Patreon, as well as all my amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And remember, Nour for president.